Hey guys, welcome back to the Winning Plays YouTube channel. And we have horrible news coming out on Time Wonderland. According to a bunch of articles and a bunch of different sources, Sifu, the creator or co-creator of Time Wonderland, is a scammer and a criminal. There's a reason why he wanted to keep his identity secret, is because he has multiple different identities and scammed multiple people with different projects, and it's pretty bad. So the article is titled Statement on Last Wonderland Developments. Dear Frogs and Crypto Community, I would like to issue this statement due to the occurrence of the last 24 hours. To summarize what has happened, word came out that Sifu has been running the Wonderland Treasury, previously was a co-founder of Quadriga CX, which is a known scam in the past and has had other occurrences in the past. I found out about this a month ago, and I am of the opinion of giving second chances, as I have mentioned on Twitter. I have seen the community very divided about my choices of maintaining him as treasury manager after finding out who he was in his past. So Sifu knew a month before this all came out and wanted to just hide it, put it under the rug, and just make sure that no one knew. Because he knew that if this came out, then Time Wonderland would go to zero, basically. And, I mean, it's insane. This is insane. I don't understand why he just didn't tell the truth from the very start. Okay, then the statement goes on, regardless what has happened, and what has happened. Now, having taken back some time to reflect, I decided that he needs to step down till a vote on his confirmation is in place. Wonderland has the say who manages this treasury, not me or the rest of the Wonderland team. It is not easy to take this kind of choices. Who know me and had time to listen and follow my journey in DeFi can confirm that I have no bias for anyone. I have learned to give trust to people and make my own opinions about them rather than just listen to the noise. This has led me to create incredible friendships and also to dramatic ends, including love stories and friendships. This said, I have to lead the community by example and make sure that everyone can voice their opinion and not just take mine as given. All funds in Wonderland are managed by a multi-sign. Any FUD related that needs to be cut off now, as they are secured by me and the Wonderland team. Buyback will still happen, and the team's working on deploying the products that we have mentioned it would need to be deployed. I hope the community comes together now and decides what the future looks like and who they want managing their money. I am here as the director of your will and will always be. So in short, Sifu was managing the Wonderland Time Treasury and basically withdrew, turned his 45 million to 450 million, and then has been withdrawing it and trying to get away with the money. So in this Twitter thread, it explains who Sifu actually is and all the crimes he's done. So who is exactly Sifu, aka Michael Trine, aka Omar Dahani? I've had the unfortunate pleasure of following this criminal for years, a thread of why we need this guy out. Currently affiliated with Time Wonderland as CFO on the multi-sig of the 800 million plus treasury. His wallet expanded from 45 million to 450 million and is currently funneling out funds now that Sifu has been ousted as his real identity. From 2018 to 2019, he was Michael Petrine. Him and now missing / deceased co-founder Gerald Cotton started QuadrigaX, a Canadian crypto exchange. They basically ran a Ponzi scheme with on-chain evidence showing that Cotton may have traded with users' funds. They would use the deposits of new users to pay the withdrawals of old users. Eventually, everyone's withdrawals would be stuck in process for weeks and weeks until Cotton went on a trip to India. Mysteriously, Cotton died on his trip to Crohn's. Many believed his death was faked, with weird details around the insurance of his death certificate, wife's reaction, and many don't buy that he died. Many Canadians lost their life savings, up to 6 figures worth or more. The court tried to reclaim what they could, but most of the money was gone or missing. Sifu seemed to get away great. Him and his wife ended up with the majority of the assets. His co-founder Kyan was gone with him. 170 million. Jesus, dude. Canadians left harmless, but Sifu laughing all the way to the bank. His funds were safe. Before that, in 2005, he was running an identity theft ring, literally part of an online criminal mafia, and committed credit card theft, identity theft, and other Ponzi schemes. His name was Omar Dahani back then. They called it ShadowCrew.com, and Omar was arrested as part of 6 others in the U.S. He did time for his stunt, but soon after went to Canada and changed his name again. Jesus fucking Christ. This is around the time where he made a mistake and registered his various companies under his new moniker, Michael Patrine, and did it alongside his relative Nazmin Nahani. It didn't take long for the journalist to connect the dots. Classy guy Omar Dahani used his alias Velour, French for theft, during his time with Shadow Crew. In between all of this, he still had the time to be part of processing anonymous purchases of the earliest digital currencies. It's not the crypto we know today. This was full of money laundering, child porn, criminal activities, but of course Omar didn't care. He was just there collecting the payments and making his quick buck. He ran other my bad. He also ran another Ponzi scheme called Midas Gold. Basically took people's money and didn't give it back. This guy has been around since 2002, but before most of you were even here. I've seen him post in forums, and I know the vile acts he is capable of. These are the things that he has been caught for, so assuming that he's done a lot more, and probably has. I always wondered where this piece of trash went next. Glad we found him. Give our entire industry a terrible rep, and he has destroyed people's financial well-beings. To know he made off with 450 million breaks my heart. And then update: Sifu, or that fuck, removed his position. Oh my god. But now everyone's just making memes, and see, there's other articles and all this other stuff, and it's so, oh my gosh, yeah, it's bad news. Bad news for Time Wonderland. I'm gonna actually check out the price of W Memo, and it's probably an all-time low right now. Almost there, but damn, like, that's insane that this came out 455. Jesus Christ, dude. I fortunately got out. I made a video. Where was I? I was at around 800. I don't remember when I got out. I got out around 800. This chart is messed up, but Jesus. Sorry. I made videos about Time Wonderland and made TikToks about it. Didn't know that it was being managed by a criminal scammer. Sorry about that. But that's crypto. That's why it's really good to know everyone that's doxxed. I mean, it's good to know people that are doxxed, because we're gonna fucking find this fucker managing our fucking funds and shit. And people found his wallet already, and they've been checking it out, and the funds are gone. It sucks, but let's see. Has he even said anything? Probably hasn't said shit. Yeah, that's awful. But yeah, that sucks. So comment down if you hate this guy like I do. But I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.